Hello everyone, welcome to GES News Today channel, where we bring you the best and the latest information you can get. In this particular piece, we will be showing you how to calculate how much salary will be added after your salary points jump. In other words, what is the percentage jump? What is the percentage increase whenever your points increase from say 1 to 2 or 2 to 3? We will not just give you the percentage increments. We will show you how to calculate the actual or exact amount that will be added. Kindly subscribe, because in our next episode we will be doing another video concerning the affordability that will be added whenever there is a percentage jump or salary point jump. First of all, let's understand what is salary point jump. What is it at all? The point jump is termed salary relativity. Salary relativity. The percentage difference between two successive points is called relativity ratio. So we are all aware that your points on a particular salary level increases annually, and whenever it increases, there's always some amount of money that is added to your salary. In other words, what happens? Is it the same point for everybody, or there is differences in everybody's own? That is for those who don't know that there are differences. Now let's look at this way. Everyone's points increase yearly until you exhaust the total points available on a particular salary level. What we mean by this is that for every salary level that you have seen, say level 17, level 14, level 15, level 18, level 21, there's a number of points on it. So at what stage will you exhaust all the points? And what happens after you exhaust all the points on that particular salary level? The number of points available on a particular level is dependent on the number of years that the worker is qualified for promotion on that particular level. Good. So we all know that for every rank, either principal soup, either AD1, AD2, deputy director, directors, assistant directors, they all have different number of years they are supposed to work before they qualify for promotion to the next level. So the number of years you are supposed to spend on that particular level or that particular rank before you are qualified for the next promotion is what determines the number of points. So for instance, for for principal superintendents, they are supposed to spend about 5 years on the principal before they are qualified for promotion to AD2. So for that matter, the maximum number of points on that level is 6 points. That is 6 years. The reason why it's 6 years is that sometimes you will spend the 5 years, all right, but it is the following year that the promotion process will either kick off and end, or the promotion process will start when you are in the 0.5, and by the time you write the exam and results are out, you are in the following year, which is the 0.6. So that extra point is like margin of error. The same thing applies to the AD2s, the AD1s. They are supposed to spend about 4 years, so they have a maximum of about 5 points. So all the time, the number of years you are supposed to spend on the round before you qualify for the next promotion, they'll add 1 year to it, which is 1 point. Good. Now, this means that if you are expected to qualify for promotion after 5 years on a particular rank, the total points available on that salary level will be 6 points to make room for any delayed opportunity for promotion, which is as a result of the government. However, after the 6 points, you will remain stagnant on that point until you get promoted to the next rank. So this is what happens. When you finish exhausting all the points, if it is principal soup, 6 points, AD2 or AD1, 5 points, and you are not getting promotion for another 2 years, 3 years, you will not be, your point will not increase to say 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. No, you will remain on the highest point, that is under 0.5 or 0.6, until you get promoted to the next level. Now, this means that if you do not get promoted when it's time, your colleagues who join the service later will join you on the same rank until all of you get promoted to the next rank. So maybe we have not stated that here already. The salary relativity ratio, or the point difference, is used to provide seniority in the service, not just in the name of seniority, but also in terms of what? Remuneration. So the difference in the points, 0.3, 0.2, 0.4, this point also come with some salary difference with a percentage. We'll disclose that later. Now, if you get to the highest and you do not get promoted, you get to the highest level of points, but you do not get promoted, you remain on that particular point. Your colleagues at the lower points will join you there until all of you get promoted to the next rank or the next level. So that is how it's done. Now, before you go into the calculation, the percentage increment due to the point is 1.7%. So if you are any government worker and you are 1 point ahead of the person, or you are 1 point below somebody, just know that the difference between you and that person is just 1.7%. And so when the difference is say 2 points, then multiply 1.7 by 2. If the person is 0.4 and you are 0.1, the difference is 3 points. So multiply that by what? 3 points. So that is the salary difference between two different points, 1.7%. Now, with a simple addition, you will enjoy between 51 to 60% of salary increase coming from point jumps alone. That is 1.7 times 30 years or 1.7 times 35 years. So the question is, what is the total percentage of salary increase that you get due to increases in the points? So, having worked for 30 years, 35 years, meaning that your points will increase or jump by that 30 years or 35 years. So, with a simple addition or simple multiplication, the total difference or the total increase coming from point jump alone is about 51%. That is 1.7 times 30 years. Or if you work for 35 years, you get about 60% salary increase coming from what? The 1.7% point jump. All right. But since the previous points is also factored into the next point jump, it is therefore a compounded effect jump. What we mean is that when your point jump this year by 1.7%, the next year when the point jump is occurring and they are calculating 1.7, they will calculate the 1.7 on the gross salary, which includes the last year's 1.7%. So what it means is that it's like interest on interest, that is compounding effect. So if you want to look at the total salary increase that comes out of a point jump from beginning of your career to the end, you are looking at something like let's take it to be 66% and 80% for 35 years. The 66% will be for 30 years. That is if we do the calculation based on compounding effects. For 30 years, 66% for 30 years and 80% for 35 years. This means that your salary is supposed to increase between that percentage. Now, in order to determine how much salary will be added after point jump, you must do the following simple multiplications. Good. First of all, take your salary. So we are going to take any salary at all, gross salary actually. Gross salary. If you take your pay slip, the bottom there we have monthly salary. Please kindly use the month that you never received any arrears, because the gross salary includes all payments to you before the subtraction of or before the deductions. So if you are paid any arrears, it will affect the gross. So look at the bottom, the monthly gross actually. But even if you are paid a monthly, if you are paid any arrears in a particular month, just look at your basic salary and then the retention premium, add two of them, and you are ready to go. So if you get your gross, or you add both the basic and then the retention premium, and you got, let's say, 3,500, we are going to multiply this by the percentage increase, that is 1.7%. So 1.7% will be 0.017. Good. So what it means is that if your gross is this amount and you multiply by 0.17, this is how much will be added before deduction of SNIT, before the deduction of tax. So this is the gross increase. Now let's subtract SNIT, which is 5.5% that is always taken from the worker's salary. So that is, we are going to multiply this by 0. We are not going to multiply actually. What happened is that with the 5.5% deduction for SNIT, that means 100% minus 5.5, leaving 94.5%. So 94.5% divided by 100, that's percentage, is going to give us 0.945. So if they subtract SNIT, this is what will be left. If they subtract SNIT, this is what will be left. Now let's subtract tax as well. Kindly remember that this increase will definitely fall in the bracket of the tax bracket of 17.5%. So if you take 17.5% from 100%, we will be getting 82.5%. So the 82.5% is going to be times 0.825. So the amount you are seeing on the screen here is what you will be getting after the point jump if your salary, your gross salary is 3,500, which is in this case 46 Ghana cedis only. So just use this particular formula actually and just replace the gross salary with yours. So in this case, if somebody's gross salary is 4,500, the person's net salary addition will be 59, and if it is 5,500, it's going to be 72 Ghana cedis. We will be working on the affordability that will be added in our next episode, so kindly subscribe. Bye bye. In our next episode, we will be providing you piece of videos on salary activation and even affordability to expect from this percentage jump increase or salary point jump increase, and also we'll be providing videos on other controller related issues, promotions, salary negotiations from beginning to the end. In fact, we will also be mobilizing our subscribers, our members on all our social media platforms to give maximum support to our union leaders to give us a better deal. And we encourage you to subscribe to us, help us share our things when it's time, or any other person's things that you see that is providing maximum support to our union leaders. Kindly share them, comment on them, not just our own, any other person's own. Just do that for them. Bye bye.